Oh yeah, King.
The gateway to the app.
Yeah, new sensation.
Yeah, of course. Rollins, what's gonna happen there? Yes. Every man for himself there, John. Look!
I don't know. Did this show suck?
Yeah, guys, I don't know.
Or was it okay?
I don't know. It wasn't bad. I just hate Michael
It
Cole.
was just... Everything is stupid.
It wasn't horrible. I've seen worse.
Alright, let me just preface it. I didn't care about any of the matches going into them. So
Yeah,
right there,
like
there's a
whenever
problem.
that happens, I always feel like I'm satisfied with the show.
Like right there, I'm not expecting to be riveted. So as long as the matches are good, I guess it's not too bad. But a lot of the matches weren't very good. Sheamus vs. Ziggler is the prime example of matches that aren't very good. Right away, Cole tells us that this match is extremely personal. Extremely. This is even more personal than usual.
Just suck me dick match.
Of course.
Ziggler came out dressed like a complete retard again. He was pointing at his face saying, "You see this? I'm happy now."
What is he?
He's perfectly content with his sexuality now. He can wear his makeup and his denim jobber vest.
Dolph Jenner.
JBL says, "Sheamus is having fun, Maggle!" And then Cole again tells us that it's personal, and the match didn't even start yet, and I'm already completely put off and don't give a shit. Sheamus is bullying Ziggler. Look at him punishing Ziggler.
Ziggler loves it. He loves it. You can just tell.
He's smart, Maggle. Sheamus is smart.
Oh man, the King was on commentary!
The crowd was completely dead until Ziggler started doing a striptease in the middle of the match and did a stink face to Sheamus.
Oh, what an idiot.
Keep in mind, he didn't have to do this. He wanted to. He wanted a man's face all up in his ass. He wanted that because he's the champion. Leave him alone, guys. Focus on the important stuff.
Like his work rate
Yeah.
and his bulge.
Sheamus does a powerbomb and screams, "Oh no!"
Look!
But when Ziggler was doing the stink face, he's, "Oh, good for Ziggler! Good for Ziggler! This is retribution!"
That's sexual harassment!
That's not harassment, that's straight up sexual
This is
assault.
a wrestling match! Nobody wants Ziggler's dirty starfish in his face!
Sexual stalking!
Ew!
So, this was just fucking horrible, and it would not stop. It went on for about a half an hour. Oh, and we got a cloverleaf. Oh, he's got a cloverleaf. Ziggler gonna tap. Ziggler gonna tap. Ziggler gonna tap. Nobody's gonna squeal for 20 minutes. Ah!
Makes that heart.
Ziggler did a headbutt, but he completely fucked his face up. He did it too hard and split his head open, and there was blood everywhere.
Oh, but he's not...
Oh, why am I doing the cold voice? I'm trying to be smart. But he thought he knows his way around the ring. He's got work rate, isn't Botch? That's why his blood was all over his own fucking face. How hard do you have to headbutt someone to make your head split open? So, Sheamus kicked him in the face and won, and mercifully ended probably the worst match I've ever seen in my life. So Kane and Rollins are backstage, and Rollins is complaining, and I'm not listening to what he's saying because I don't give a shit. And Kane says if Rollins loses, he's going to lose the title.
Really?
I guess that corporate Kane is smarter than Demon Kane.
This was such a meaningful and important segment. The New Day versus Team coming out. A 2 out of 3 falls match. The New Day, of course, had to cut a 35-minute promo about Adam Jones when they came out. We're in Baltimore!
Adam Jones is black!
You should be riding with us! So Team come out dressed like complete fucking retards. I can't stand this tag team. What's the appeal of a little midget coming out who looks like a complete retard with headphones and a baseball cap with his husband who's like 47 times his... What's the appeal of a midget with a giant gorilla wife? And then to top it all off, Cesaro was wearing his underwear and like... his upper body was covered with like a purple, like IED removal suit. Like, he looked like the guy from the Hurt Locker, but it was purple and only his upper body. What the fuck is this shit? What's the appeal of this team?
Oh, they're great athletes.
Oh, look at this midget with his giant gorilla wife and his gay wacky.
And these smarks eat it up! They come out and they're like, oh, yeah, kid!
Whatever. The first fall ended in
By the way, I saw
about...
somebody online call Kid a total badass. So, that's the type we're dealing with here.
Jesus Christ. The lamest double team move ever happens. Cesaro's doing a stall suplex, and then Tyson Kidd jumps off the turnbuckle and, like, taps whoever he's holding and suplexes legs, and then they just do a suplex. Like, you made a cool move look really gay by involving yourself in it, Tyson.
But fans thought it was awesome.
Oh, it was awesome. The first fall ended in about 2 seconds of that team kind of winning, and then the new guy won the second fall, and then the third fall ended in the most racist way imaginable. Xavier Woods runs in the ring and does a roll-up, and because the ref thinks all black people look the same, he doesn't realize that Xavier Woods is not part of the match. It just counts and they win.
Oh, I think this is going to continue because now it's
Did
personal.
you know Vince McMahon booked that?
No, now it's personal. If it wasn't before, it is now. Obama's interviewing Ryback, and he was wearing a pink checkered shirt. I hate Byron Saxton. Ryback says he's going to win, and then Ryback fought the Box Ghost. This match got a video package, even though Bray Wyatt...
What's the story?
He's been on TV once in, like, the last month. Oh, but Cole told us what the story was. Bray Wyatt says Ryback's in his way.
I'm the one who was buried worst by Cena. Get out of my way! That's what this is about.
I want to win sometime! I actually really liked this match. Wyatt did a senton off the apron, and this is how Ryback is good. He's a great seller! Wyatt clearly didn't land on his gut because wrestling's fake and you're not supposed to do that, but Ryback sold it to look like he did by choking and coughing for the entire rest of the match. That's wrestling. And then Ryback did a really cool release powerbomb to this big fat piece of shit, which was really fun to look at. And then he did like a pseudo frog splash off the top rope. Ryback is a skinny high flyer. But then Wyatt used the
Exposed turnbuckle. John, why was the turnbuckle exposed?
I don't know, but...
Perhaps it was on the app and you weren't paying attention. The gateway to the network.
He's
Can't
the
get that
guardian of the gateway to the network. So Wyatt won the match, but he cheated, so I'm not angry, because Ryback doesn't get buried from this. If Wyatt had won clean over Ryback, I would have like thrown up all over the place and probably hanged myself. But the only downside is this is probably going to continue. Maybe we'll get more good matches out of it, but if Ryback loses clean to this cocksucker, I'm done. Rusev vs. Cena. Cena never gave up. Miss Canada and Booker and CM Punk were on a panel, and they talked about how Cena didn't give up. Booker didn't have his librarian hair, so I was really happy to see that. The New Day are celebrating drinking milk out of champagne glasses, and Obama informs them that they're going to be eating...
Wait, you really just skipped over the entire match?
Yeah! He never gave up! It's an I Quit match with John Cena. Why do I need to go into it? We all know what it was.
I mean, you can at least mention that Rusev is just completely irrelevant now.
I think goes without saying. He's now going to be the new the hamburger spot is open in the Rosebuds. Anyway, the New Day are drinking milk out of champagne glasses, and Obama tells them that they're going to be in an elimination chamber match.
The first ever tag team elimination chamber match. Maybe Kane will be the guardian of the pods.
There you go. The cunts fought someone, and then we're backstage, and Rusev tells Lana to go away.
For like the 50 millionth time,
This whole
Rusev has thrown Lana out of his dressing room.
This whole
So either he's gay, or the writers can't decide whether or not they want to split them up.
This whole storyline was just Vince's ploy to make Lana the new female face of the company because she's probably throws such a nice one. Barrett versus Neville in the most important match in the history of WWE. We all need to
Here's
see
the
this.
story. Barrett is a king, and Neville said maybe the peasant can beat the king.
Of course, but he didn't say that on the app even. I just said he said that. Like I said, I said Wyatt calls them his fireflies, but he never said that, John. He never said that, John. You know, when you win King of the Ring, you think that means push. You can push this guy.
No, and instead he's fighting the new sensation, Neville. King Barrett, in all of his royal glory, runs away from this midget and gets himself counted out because he's scared.
But then he comes back and beats the shit out of Neville, but then Neville just gets up and beats him up even harder, does the red arrow. The most beautiful move I've ever seen. The most beautiful move I've ever seen. That was my simulation of Doritos and Mountain Dew, if you didn't get that. The main event happened. It was Rollins versus Ambrose versus Boner versus Reigns, and
Orton's finally getting his hands on it!
I liked some of this match.
The Shield.
I know that Kane came out to pivotally just stand there for a little bit.
Here's what I don't understand. All, like, this entire, like, bill, or if you can call it that for this pay-per-view, it's, what's Kane gonna do? What's he gonna do?
He's gotta make a decision. He's gotta make a decision, Maggle.
Does what he's been doing. He joins Rollins. There's no tension. Nobody accidentally hits each other. Kane just helps Rollins.
I don't understand.
I don't get it. That's the payoff.
What have we been seeing the last 2 weeks? It's Kane. Oh, he's making a decision, Maggle. But this week, none of that matters. It's like none of the week just happened, and he just like.
No, Kane emphatically.
It's exactly like none of this Kane Rollins breakup thing ever happened. So we were just wasting our time.
That's it. Like, he helped Rollins. So, but you know what's gonna happen on Raw? Kane is gonna come out and Rollins is gonna be mad at him for some reason, and this is gonna continue. This bullshit is gonna continue.
Kane, you helped me, but you're stupid.
Stupid. And Kane's gonna be like, and Triple H is gonna be like, calm down. And then this is gonna go to the next pay-per-view, and then Kane is gonna help Rollins again.
We should talk about the match now, though.
Cole explained what the Money in the Bank briefcase is. You know, back at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view last year, Jawn, Seth Rollins won the Money in the Bank, and in the briefcase held the contract that he could cash in for a guaranteed title shot anywhere. Jawn, he cashed in at Mania and won the belt. And I believe the champion does not have to be involved in this decision.
But Rollins has to be involved in the winning decision in order to retain. He actually said that.
Yeah, guys, for the title.
Guys, every man for himself. Every 10 seconds, Cole reminded us that it was every man for himself, John. Oh, look at it, it's every man for himself. Oh, Rollins going up the top rope, but remember, it's every man for himself.
Yeah, for collectively refer to us as guys.
Oh, guys, hey, guys, remember, guys, look, it's every man for himself, guys, look, Swagger.
I can't stand this.
Every
crossover.
10 seconds,
We're doing the Cole video this week because I've had it up to here with him. I can't take it. He sounds like he's gargling meatloaf. I'm expecting the freaking crumbs and ketchup to come out. He says, look, I am looking. Spit the meatloaf out. Unplug the dildo from your ass and call a fucking match. Stop saying, yeah, but guys. Stop saying, but. Stop saying, yeah. Stop saying, look, and do your job.
Yeah, but look. It's every man for himself. We want to take it, John.
Every 10 seconds, a J&J guy or Kane was getting involved. But it's every man for himself.
Vintage Orton.
The first half of this match was J&J just running around punching people until eventually the good guys, I hear us, the good guys, they started taking control. And then we had a mini Shield reunion, which was a complete mark-out moment when they all triple powerbombed Orton through an announce table. And then Rollins was like, yeah, guys, yeah! And they weren't doing it, and then they powerbombed Seth Rollins on a table and powerbombed Kane over him, but the table didn't break, so they did it again, and then the table broke. And then Reigns and Ambrose had a cool one-on-one bout, which was pretty entertaining. I enjoyed it until J&J got involved again and completely ruined the match. And then, Orton gets re-involved in the match, and we're watching two cool guys. Ambrose is completely fucking ruined, but he's still good in this match. But then Orton just comes in and starts humping the floor, and like, I can't enjoy this shit. I'm sorry.
Everybody else is fully clothed, and Orton's in there like naked with his boner popping out.
Whatever. The match ends. Kane off the distraction. Rollins does a pedigree on Orton.
They should have never taken away the curb stomp.
He's gonna do a pedigree now.
He took one from the master.
Of course, his mentor, because I guess Triple H has been mentoring him this whole time.
Actually, he was trained by Randy Pausch in his gym with Brian.
With Dragon, I mean, because I know who that is. Decent show, I guess. 1.5 out of 10. I don't know.
That's rude.
Oh, look, every man for himself. It's every man for himself. As Rollins going up to the top rope, remember, it's every man for himself.
What's he doing now?
I don't know, but guys, remember, it's every man for himself.
Look, Orton's humping the floor. He's humping the floor for sure, John.
Vintage. It's every man for himself.
Oh man, look at Lana's asshole.
That's right, Kang. But remember, Kang, it's every man for himself.